Greetings, Timeshare Traveler. This is the Timeshare Traveler, episode 20, Dana Point Headlands Conservation Area. So this is a very simple hike. Got views of the ocean around the headlands, and just enjoyable, easy walk. It's a very short 1 mile out and back, and probably 2 miles total. But before I go into details and walk you through it, let me first tell you a little bit about my channel. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm your Timeshare Traveler. The goal of my YouTube channel is improving your timeshare travels. I'll do this through timeshare video reviews, tips for using timeshares, and much, much more. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, Twitter at Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. And if you like my videos, don't forget to click subscribe below. This hike is the Dana Point Preserve, the Headlands Conservation Area, and this is the map. It's again very close to the ocean. I'll just take a walk along that, and it's a short hike, and I'll do the walks as I go. It's about a mile and a half. When you get here to the sign, just turn to the right, and there's a gate because they close it at night. So make sure you're done with your hike before the day ends, and you walk through a little grove of it's kind of an overhang and opens up. Down below you can see the ocean, and the path winds. As you can sort of see the path as it goes down along the ocean, I'm assuming, and comes up on the other side, and then I'll do a return. Well, so far this is an easy trail to follow because you just stay between the path, and they actually have signs that say don't get off the trail. A lot of small mice. In fact, they don't let you walk your dogs here because there are lots of rodents and so forth, and they're concerned about the habitat being spoiled by dogs. So one downside is you can't walk your dog here. Come to a corner here by the Pacific Ocean. Nice views down along the coast. I guess up the coast, that case, toward Los Angeles. And every so often they have little benches, and they have pullouts for you to stay. And this is this coastal sagebrush. It looks pretty dry right now, but we're in summer, so it might look different in the winter months. Continuing on. Okay, continuing on the path. Looks like we're heading down to the ocean, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. Continuing along the path, and it looks like access to the point is blocked at the moment, but I think there's restoration going on, so as it says, keep out for now, but at some point that will open up. But again, wonderful views of the Pacific Ocean. And as a reminder, Dana Point is about 1 to 1.5 hours south of Los Angeles, right on the ocean. Continuing on, again walking in amongst the sagebrush, but it looks like there's another potential viewing spot up ahead. Just looking at the sign here, it says November to May equals gray, so the gray whales can be spotted along here. This place is also closed. Warning about rattlesnakes. That's not good, but I don't see any, so we're good. And interestingly enough, there are a little few cactus here. It must be very dry along in here. So we not only have the sage, but we have cactus. Heading on it back up the trail. I think there's another entrance up here, so we're almost through the hike. It's a nice short hike, walking on sand. A little bit of an upgrade right now. I mean, grade going up, but it's not too bad. So it's still a fun little hike, and I kind of enjoy seeing the scenery, looking out at the ocean again. I think we're actually at the Dana Point. There's a buoy out there, so you can see sort of to keep ships safe, because the area does get fogged in often. There's a morning fog. Continuing on up the hill. And this one area is actually open with another bench. And again, there's a good view out into the bay. There's a small fishing boat, so it must be relatively calm. And then you can see a buoy out there. Lots of sagebrush all around. And we'll keep heading on up. Well, this is one of the easiest trails I've ever been on, in the sense of no question about getting lost, because you're pretty much inside the in between the lines and walking on sand. And you can see the barren areas. It's also a lot of sand as well. And this concludes the hike. But I should mention, if you park on this side, you have to walk back to get to where I parked. But you can see up above there is parking, so you can park at either end and then walk on down from the gate down to here and then go in. So I'm just going to turn around and go back. I won't record that because it's the same.
I hope you enjoyed this little hike along the Dana Point Headlands. It's a easy hike to do. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.